Oh my god, you work out? You must have a six-pack. Can I see your six-pack?
Oh shit, ooh.
So where is it?
I know you clicked on this video because you're either one of two people. The guy who doesn't lift yet and wants to get rid of their pregnant pack, or the guy who's been bulking and wants to cut to reveal their abs. Let's say you hop on all the trendy social media fat loss advice. You try to spot reduce fat using the 10-minute fat burning core workout that you can do at home. You try to cut carbs and not eat food after 6 p.m. because it leads to weight gain. You eventually try going on keto and intermittent fasting because they're supposed to have insane results. You waddle around the dining room table trying to get 20k steps per day. And if you're one step off, your body will inflate like the Michelin Man. After the first week of doing this, you step on the scale and holy shit, you've lost like 6 pounds already. Let's keep fucking doing this, bro. You continue working hard for a few more weeks before deciding to step on the scale again. And after all that fucking work, all the hours on the elliptical, you look at the number, full of excitement, and you've only lost 5 more pounds. Let's go. Once you eventually reach your target weight, you think to yourself, well, what now? And then you fall back to your old eating habits and blow up like a balloon again. Without wasting any more time, I'll explain to you how fat loss actually works in simple terms. Your body stores any excess energy known as calories in the form of fat on your body. Everybody has to have at least a bit of fat stored on them in order to stay fucking alive. Every day your body burns calories and that daily amount is known as your maintenance calories. There's no way to know exactly what that number is for you, but you can get a good idea using a calorie calculator website or trial and error. So if you eat more calories than you burn per day, you will have excess energy and your body will be forced to accumulate fat. But the opposite is also true. If you eat less calories than you burn, then your body has no choice but to use existing fat on your body for energy instead of calories from outside food. What a lot of people don't know though is that the order of body parts where fat is stored is genetically determined. Male bodies genetically primarily have the body store fat in their belly and love handles, while for females it's usually the thighs, butt, and belly. The order of body parts on which fat is burned on the body are also genetically determined the same way. However, where your body primarily likes to store fat is usually the last place it will look to burn fat, which is why getting rid of belly fat is so hard for most people. It's the place your body primarily likes to store fat, which is why you can have people like skinny fat guys with skinny arms and legs but also a Nick Obesicado belly. Fear not. In the end, anybody can eventually get their dream body. It's just the process of getting there which will look different, since maybe you might burn fat in your arms first and your friend might burn fat in their face first. So now that you know more in depth on how the body goes about burning fat, we can shut down common fat loss myths. You can target areas of the body to burn fat. Unfortunately, you cannot. Where your body burns fat is genetically determined and you cannot choose. As you eat less calories than you burn, your body overall will just lose fat in its order. Carbs make you fat. Calories make you fat. And carbs have calories, so they potentially could. But if you ate less calories than you burned, but all of the calories came from carbs, you would still lose fat. Simple logic. The reason keto works at first is because when you eat less carbs, your body retains less water, which makes you lose weight by losing water weight, which isn't fat loss. Muscle building doesn't matter for fat loss. Building muscle is actually super beneficial for fat loss. Think about it like this. Muscle is active tissue, which means it burns calories by just existing, meaning that the more muscle you build, the higher your maintenance calories will be. This is why people like bodybuilders or even just the general people with a good amount of muscle eat so goddamn much. Cardio is required for fat loss. Cardio can have a lot of other benefits besides fat loss, but the only reason it works for fat loss is because it burns calories you ate, which increases the calories you burned that day, which could result in you eating less calories than you burned, but it's not required. If you take anything away from my weight loss explanation, it's that if you eat less calories than you burn long enough, you will lose all the fat. It's not a pretty answer, but it's the true answer. And now that you have all the knowledge you need, how the hell do you apply it? You will start by calculating 1% of your body weight. Just take your weight and multiply it by 0.01, and this should be the target amount of weight you aim to lose per week to minimize muscle loss. You will then estimate your maintenance calories by using the calorie calculator website that I'm showing here, and then subtract it by 500 calories to get your new daily calorie goal. To eat below your calorie goal, you can keep track of how many calories you eat by googling how many calories are in the things you eat to get an idea of when to stop eating. It's not 100 100% accurate though. You can also just reduce the size of a meal or skip it altogether. So for breakfast, instead of eating a whole big breakfast, I just eat a banana and some peanut butter and it tastes pretty good. Here are some tips to help you reach your calorie goal. Try to reduce eating sauces and oils because they can be high in calories. Try to eat stuff with a high amount of protein because protein helps preserve muscle if you're trying to reveal it and helps you stay fuller so you think less about eating. Try to reduce the fats you eat by choosing lower fat options instead of cutting down proteins or fats. Try to eat minimally processed foods like quick stuff. You can still have junk though if it doesn't go over your calorie limit. Try to walk as much as you can throughout the day. And about protein, if you are a person trying to cut to reveal their abs, protein is essential for keeping the muscle you worked for on a bulk. So be sure to be consuming around 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you weigh. At first, you'll lose a bit of water weight as well, so expect some pretty fast weight loss at first. Once you get past that phase, then you will be losing mostly fat, and that's when you'll want to be losing 1% of your body weight per week. To track your weight, just weigh yourself once a week as soon as you wake up. Make sure not to eat or drink before weighing yourself because those things can cause your weight to fluctuate temporarily. After tracking your weight for a while, just make sure the weight you record goes down by around 1% of your body weight per week. If you find you don't lose enough weight, simply just reduce your calorie goal by 200 more calories and weigh in again the next week. If it's still not good enough, just repeat the previous step over and over. And that's pretty much it. Follow this plan for many weeks and months and you will be guaranteed to lose that fat you desire. It's just all about keeping consistent. Even if you lose fat in your belly last, just keep losing fat until your body finally decides to lose it from your belly. It'll eventually get to that point. And that's all I have to share with you in this video, brother. Hope you found value and take action. You could literally lose weight by eating 3 Happy Meals a day simply because there's usually less calories in them than you burn per day. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Go bang iron and make yourself proud.